Hello and welcome to Stocks Advisor channel. Here at our channel we are looking for interesting buy opportunities for US-based stocks. Today we will talk about Kosmos Energy Limited, traded at New York Stock Exchange, ticker name KOS. Well, it was a long time ago we did another video for KOS, and there it was advised the first entry box for the price is about 0.8110, and indeed we are glad to see that actually the prediction worked very precisely well for the first entry box. So if you would taken this as an action two times, you could have made up to 20-30% depending on the entry level. So this is nice. Now let's have a look for the future. What can we observe next for KOS and what are its possibilities? Well, for the moment, the situation for KOS is such that it's actually kind of on an inflection point on deciding either it will go bearish or bullish. So there is no clear defined pattern for it, but there are clear support resist lines which you can know, and then depending where it moves soon you can take your actions, entries, and then make your sells. So to understand this, let's do quick look at KOS. And having said that, we need to remember first of all that KOS is actually quite significant company. It's, well, maybe it's sub-billion, but it's 460 millions currently, and it's expecting its quarter reports to be given actually quite soon, and the third quarter results and webcast is planned at November 9th, so it's just like 20 days ahead. Still before that, some action will take place. And if you speak of expectations for its ER, it's actually 2 times bigger than for previous quarter report, and the previous quarter report, by the way, was beaten positively, so therefore the next one was also raised. Now we will see if this one will be beaten or met. Anyway, in both cases we will know our levels where to play. Momentarily the price action is actually, if you speak of RSI wise, it's slightly bullish, because you can see this upwards trend in general is being formed, but still some waves down are possible. And if you look MACD levels here, you can clearly see that we don't have any big upwards or downwards waves, and actually all the waves are kind of stick to the zero. So price is really, although the price actions are quite high here, up to 30% window, but the MACD is rather flattish, so it's not really decisive. Although now it's long time upwards flat, so this is a little bit bearish, because it will need some negative move to have a nice upwards behavior. Also, if you look at the candle combinations, it was quite big jump 3 trading sessions ago with white candle, and then 2 times neglect. So it could be either reconfirmation of upwards move or decline. We will see tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow's trade will decide. That's why we want to make today the analysis, so you will know from tomorrow on what of the two possible scenarios are taken. Should we have another high candle tomorrow, so similarly to 3 trading sessions above, this would mean like just resettlement of upwards move, and then we can really have a very nice movement. To give you example, if the candle combination is something like this, so you see like white, then 2 declines, and then white again, this would mean we have a serious move up. And then we most probably will pierce moving average at 50 here, and then all the way we will have gap up possibilities with, of course, some strong volatility levels until moving average 200. But if we have actually a more decline tomorrow, and we will pierce below the level of this support line, then this would mean we will go further down, and then moving average 20 will be pierced further downwards, and we will need to wait for another stronger supports to reconfirm and to re-enter. By the way, speaking of moving averages, we have here 3 moving averages depicted. It's moving average 20, 50, and 200 being green, blue, and red lines correspondingly. So looking at the moving averages, of course, overall KOS is declining stock, so moving average 200, here you can clearly see it's going down. But moving averages 20 and 50 are, although also going down, but Seems like moving average 20 is preparing itself to make a magic cross up, or at least to approach closer moving average 50. It might start tomorrow immediately. As I said, we will see the tomorrow's trading session action, or it might still go a little bit further down and then go upwards. In any case, it's maybe already wise to start entering to the stock at this first support line, but with some, let's say, very initial S1 line levels, portions, because there the most significant entries could be done at the lower levels with the stronger supports. So this would be then that level. And of course, if you look further, these levels. So these levels would be more interesting to enter. And once we see the major action price, actually S2 line and S3 line, anything in the middle of those would be good entry points. So having said that, we can say this would be the first entry, and something S2, S3, actually in the vicinity of S3 would be the second entry should the price go further down there. And then it's very well expected that moving average 20 finally will reverse and go upwards, which will cause another high movement. And we can see even approach of the moving average 50 here. So what's clearly seen here is kind of repulsement from moving average 50. You can see, for example, action that took place at the beginning of October. We were not able to, we approached it, but were not able to hold there. And similarly, actually, even two trading sessions ago, similarly, it was upwards move, but not enough pressure to hold, so it's declining. Seems like moving average 20 momentarily is an attractor, and moving average 50 is kind of repulsor, but we will see if the things change, because here we are entering the volatility lines. You can see it's already actually after big one volatility wave, second volatility wave, we are kind of forming a third volatility wave, and after that we should decide where we go. Given that we have very big upwards gap here to be filled. If you look, the nearest serious resist levels are actually here and here. So there is still, and then of course further on, but still those need to be reached. So if you look at that, the density allocation of resists versus supports is really skewed. So supports are nearby to each other. Well, nearby, of course, we're speaking about 30% up to 20% vicinity, but the resist lines, gap ups, are really far away from each other. So should we have a strong movement up, we can really go high, and then R1, R2, and even R3 might be possible, but most probably then we need a strong catalyst there. So to speak, let's say midterm, it's more bullish than bearish, and should the price slightly go down, it's already nice to start enter the stock immediately from the first circle, and then the second circle as an average down. Then the gap up most probably should take place in more stronger way. So that's all for Cosmos Energy. Overall interesting stock, really important to watch because it has shown incredible volatilities during post-COVID era. Just don't forget this 8th of June maximum, which was actually almost 2.5 times higher than the current price action, and this is after COVID death. So overall, the price can pick up fast, and if it does, you should be in time. And as I said, the support lines are more dense compacted than resist lines, meaning that the upwards pressure, the rebounds pressure is stronger for this stock. So really should be watched out in positive sense for entering in time. Having said that, please also do not forget to subscribe to our channel and watch our other videos where we discuss another interesting stocks and another interesting possibilities for US-based market.